Welcome in today. Got a Shamrock Shake that we are drawing. Shamrock Shakes are my favorite. I love mint. Is my favorite flavor of shake. So I'm going to get into this step by step. Got a couple little supplies here. Start out in pencil as usual, and then we'll go over it in Sharpie. But I think I'm going to do oil pastels today. Haven't used those too much. So let's get started on the Shamrock Shake, or on the shake container we will start with first. It kind of has a curvy line at the bottom and then a curvy line at the top. That's how it makes it look a little bit more three-dimensional. So if you want to start with your curvy line on the bottom, and then a cup kind of goes up and then a little bit bigger at the top. So we won't want to do exactly straight lines. So they'll want to go out a little bit to this side and out a little bit to this side. Make those a little bit more even. Awesome, I like that. And then we're going to have a curve. And that curvy line should be about the same curve as that bottom. So now we got the shake container. The lid is a little bit tricky. We're gonna add a little couple details on a little curve on this side, a little curve on this side, and then that curve goes all the way up with a big kind of upside down U, or like a rainbow line, just like that. Awesome, starting to look like the shake container. You can add a little circle on the top. Well, I shouldn't say a circle, more like an egg or an oval shape on there. That's kind of where the straw goes in. Starting to look like a container. I like it. Now we got to do the whipped cream kind of part out of the top of it. So I'm going to do a curve. We'll do two curves and maybe I like whipped cream, so we'll do another one on top of there. This one, same type of thing. I'm going to do 1, 2, maybe just 2 on that side, and then we'll put. We can't forget about our cherry on top. So you can do a circle on the top. If you want to do a little triangle on there, that's kind of the top of the little whipped cream part on there. And then our straw is kind of hiding behind the cherry, so it goes in there. So if you want to go maybe from this little V shape over here, you can go right from there all the way through here, have that sticking up, and the same thing from maybe about the middle of it. Straws are a little bit thicker for shakes, so I can go a little bit bigger over here. If you want to do a little oval or an egg shape on top, that makes it look a little bit more 3D. I like it. It's starting to look like a little kind of mint Shamrock Shake. We have to have a shamrock on our Shamrock Shake to know that it's a Shamrock Shake. So for our shamrock, I'm going to put that right in the middle. I'm going to put a line that goes down and then back over and up. That's going to be kind of the stem of our shamrock. And shamrocks are a little bit tricky, but I'm going to do a curvy line out this way and then a curvy line out that way, almost like it's an arrow pointing. And I'm going to not connect, not like a circle, but I'm going to leave a little space. So I'm going to do a curvy line on that side. Same thing over here, a curvy line. And then this curve is not going to kind of complete the circle. It's going to go almost opposite, which is kind of a little backwards of how we usually do it. That's going to go that way. This one's going to go that way. So that's the bottom of our shamrock. And then the top, we'll do another kind of 2 shapes just like that. So a curve and a curve. And then this one, a curve and a curve. Okay, and then cap those off with a bump going in and a bump going out. Remember, we're going over all this with Sharpie, so any part that you kind of misconnecting, you can always grab that with Sharpie. And there's our shamrock in the middle. Maybe we'll put a circle around our shamrock. Good. Okay, so we'll go over this with Sharpie, and then we'll start thinking about what colors we're gonna do for this. So let's go through that real quick. All right, so I got it all in Sharpie. The only thing I wanted to erase was just this little back line in here. So it looks like the cups or the straw is going right inside the cup. So we'll start adding some color on there. We'll do a little background and we'll go through that all real fast. All right, so there it is. Thought it looked marvelous for my mint shamrock shake. These are all the colors that I use. Definitely you got to be careful with the oil pastels a little bit so you don't smudge it. Sometimes I forget about that. My hands get all a little dirty on there and I get little smudges on there. So you got to be careful, but I thought it turned out great. So as always, I am Mr. Shooty. This is Mr. Shooty's art class, and we'll talk to you guys later.